Mentioned in the other video that finding the bottleneck is important, that prevent us to grow, learn, and have a happy time. So I use that principle to work with the companies, top management, middle management, different department and shop floor people, talking, asking questions to find where the bottlenecks are. Also pointing some of the potential improvement for each area. And over time, by practicing CAPD, check, act, and do, I made a change to the organization, and I've done it from 1983 or something, for 40 some years. And I see the same idea applies to live a life. So I'll give you one example. This morning, I did the meditation for 20 minutes, and talked about don't go near where we may die. Just the idea like a Charlie Munger. The world can be dangerous, and I was giving an example of meeting someone who may get upset, and you want to avoid that kind of encounter. So you need to have an intuitive skill, and it seemed to be okay. The guy's gone, and it just happened I'm the only one in the cabin today. So it may be becoming quiet, but he may be there. But he apologized, so I'll retain my quiet presence here. So I have some idea of what to do, but then I decided to go back because I have had some trouble with Apple computer and using AI, but now things seem to have settled. So I'm organizing or reorganizing my desktop. I don't know if the dog would be noisy here. Anyway, so I was looking for options and talking with Gemini in this case, and it was interesting, or cumbersome, if you want to call that. I thought about using iCloud maybe a way, but there are other ideas. So instead of pointing any, I asked what could be a good way to have the desktop reorganized, and he said iCloud or Dropbox. And I went into the Dropbox direction. It took 30 minutes to go over without getting into it. They want to explain pros and cons and how, and I keep stopping every time. Let's go one step at a time. When I have some issue that I find potentially dangerous, then I drill into it. So I found by consistently asking those questions to see pros and cons, and the Dropbox, it sounded an interesting idea because it's not iCloud, and I have problem with iCloud and Apple, and it's a way to be flexible. So let's think deeper. So I said, I have a Dropbox, but I had it like 10 years, and they said that I may have a very large storage space that I can use free. Then I have a backup, not depending on the Apple. So the bottleneck is not solely with Apple, but sort of backed up by Dropbox. So that's an interesting idea. And they said 2 trillion gigabyte, and so on, so price $10 a month or something. And but by that time they didn't tell me about the Google, but I mentioned that I have a Google One. I pay $10 or maybe $20 a month, and has a $2 trillion gigabyte. 2 trillion byte of storage. So that's another option I can utilize better. Google One it's called. So this is just an example of finding the path using my brain and not committing too early. Go step at a time and check, act, plan, do. So taking a break from the computer, instead of getting into this path with Gemini, I thought, okay, that's good enough for now. Let's free up my mind. So I took a walk, breathe in, breathe out, and did some running, because what I thought about that is not just go in one direction, but have a balanced way of living life. There is this project, there's other project, and one of the projects may be health related, and part of it may be dry eye. I don't want to use too much time on the computer. So that discussion with Gemini is good enough. I got the vision, I can think again, sleeping over, maybe tomorrow. So I was jogging, and now I'm shifting my energy or focus into balancing out, emptying my mind, exercising, running. And so the bottleneck doesn't get into my health. My health suffers for some reason, and that's not the good way. Therefore, the plan is to have some exercise time, because that could be a bottleneck, that I may die because of the health, certain health like energy level, tiredness. So you want to monitor how tired, so it's opposite, it's aliveness. The level of aliveness, if it goes down, and the stress level goes up, that you are suffering. It's good to notice it and take a time off. I say, meditate. Stop. Don't overuse. No. Muri Buddha Mura. Eliminate waste. Overburden. And things like that. Let me stop here because they're gonna clean up this room.